Reaching out into the nighttime, four walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does she do me that way? And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does she do me that way? Subscribe. Tell me why you won't just subscribe. Why you do me that way? Subscribe. Tell me why you just won't hit subscribe. Why you do me that way? What's up, y'all? This is Ty. How you doing? I am here to review. I'm so corny, I know. I am here to review Season 2, Episode 19 of Tyler Perry's comedy drama, The Oval. And, before I do that, I got to do my shout-outs to my people, my lovely subscribers. And I have a question for all you lovely subscribers. What would you like to see on this channel other than these Tyler Perry reviews? Do you want me to do some more singing? Do you? Because a lot of y'all don't really watch my other videos like that. So tell me what y'all want. Just leave a little comment down. Be nice now. Don't be rude. Just tell me if there's something else you'd like me to do. If there's something you want. I want to know. I'm just curious. But anyway, let me give a shout out to my lovely subscribers that are always holding me down in the comment section. And that would be L.R. Turner, Randall Brown, Savannah Rivers Amore, Lamont Simpson, Angelica the Brat, Quiet Guy, Jewel Winfield, Miss Tasha. What's up, Miss Tasha? Tony Tone. Shout outs to Tony Tone. Y'all go follow him. He has his own channel where he covers a lot of things. So if you're a wrestling fan, he covers all of that SummerSlam and WWE stuff. Tony Tone is your man for that. Kerwin Rowland, Ramona Heath, Patricia Longcrier, and all the rest. I love y'all. Thank you so much for always holding a brother down. So now let's get right on down to this episode of The Oval, which is titled 9 Lives. Oh, so it starts off, I was laughing. It starts off with, y'all know I call Nancy. Lord have mercy, Nancy. Nancy comes in and finds Barry, say his name right, Barry laid out on the dining room table with all his, was it flowers and paint and what did y'all have? Was it Arts and Crafts Day at the Ragadushi? What did they paint him up for? They painted him up and put flowers and stuff all over him. So she came in, come on, can you imagine walking in and your son is on the table passed out with flowers and powder and colors and paint and just crazy. So Nancy, she couldn't take that. Nancy couldn't take it. So Nancy just, oh, Lord, help me. But she was on the phone with the nosy lady, the nosy neighbor next door. And the nosy neighbor was like, what's going on? So the nosy neighbor calls the police. And this, I thought, was hilarious. Very funny scene. Kind of stupid, too. The police were kind of stupid. She's telling them, listen, I was on the phone with her. Something happened. She screamed, you got to go in there. They're yelling at the nosy neighbor, calm down. And then the idiot, one of the cops says, we need a warrant. You don't need no warrant to go. You're not going in there to arrest someone. You're going in there because basically a wellness check or danger. The neighbor called you and told you that there was something, an incident going on. Why would you say you need to get a warrant? No, you don't. That's not what you would need a warrant for. Anyway, they go in there. The nosy lady goes in there with them. Like I said, Barry is sprawled out. So is Nancy. And they pick Nancy up and she's like, Barry. She came to magically when they, picked her up in the dining room table. And so they're off to take Barry to the hospital. And Nancy, because Nancy, she's just no good. She's no good. Nancy's not having good. I don't know. It's just craziness. Now let's move on to Richard and Sam. Richard goes to Sam to tell Sam, listen, Sam, I was not the one who told your wife that you was banging the first lady. And he's like, yeah, I know, man. But he says, listen, Sam, I have some other thing. The Ragadushi, Ramalama Ding Dongs, they have my son. And I'm still like, oh gosh, this guy's stupid. He's stupid. There's a lot of stupid people on this show. You had no business going up to the Ragadushi's cult by yourself. You, a pregnant woman, and a young guy, her co-worker. Y'all had no business going unarmed to the Ragadushis in the first place. So that's how y'all got ran off the road with the mystery van. Y'all got ran off the road. And now you're telling Sam you need his help and all this stuff. So as he's telling Sam what's going on, here comes Priscilla. I thought I told you not to bring your ass back up in here. So they're like, this ain't the time right now, Priscilla. Right now, we got some other pressing issues. Barry was with that Ragadushi cult. He's missing. We got to help him. So she kind of calmed down a little bit. Sam goes to get his suitcase. Something was in the suitcase. I don't know. And here comes this conversation between Priscilla and Richard, where Richard is like, if there's anything you need. And she's like, listen, I'm fine. Mind your business and worry about you and Nancy's issues. And she's right about that. He does need to worry about that and stop worrying. But then he leaves, and now we have Sam and Priscilla alone. And remember, we have Sam and Priscilla alone. And remember last week, Priscilla went to someone by the name of Martin, and this guy's some big deal. I guess we're gonna learn more about him. So Sam says to her, did you really go to Martin? Do you know that he could destroy us? And she said, no, Negro. You destroyed us when you were sleeping with that first lady, that hoe, and she just went off on him. So it's something about this Martin dude that's supposed to be all powerful, and now he wants to see me. I wish you didn't do this. And she told him, well, I wish you wouldn't have slept with the first lady. So they have that whole issue, and well, she said that dumb hoe. That's what she called her. But Priscilla's really hurt and angry. So when Sam walks away and leaves the house, as she told him to get the hell up out of here, she starts, breaking down because she's hurt, because she still loves Sam. Then we have this scene with Max and I forget the young lady that's helping him out. And Max done got him some tonight. They had a little sex scene, him and the girl. And after he got through getting it on with her, she told him, look, I like to sleep alone. You need to leave or whatever. But she told him she still doesn't trust Muscle Man Bobby. But I thought this was hilarious. While they're getting it on, right? Bobby is hearing all of this. And he's sitting his big giant muscle self in a twin bed. Is it me? Is it just me that laughs at my son? That looks like my son's bed. What is this? Bob? I thought that was hilarious. They got this giant muscle man sleeping in his cute little twin bed. And he gets up. He's like, listen, all this knocking the boots he's hearing. He's like, you know what? Let me call Lily. So he calls Lily. And she has a major attitude because she's all pissed off and she's like acting funny. He's like, she's like, yeah, why don't you come over here? And I'm saying to myself, why would you invite him over to your house? Yeah, so like I said with Lily, why with these circumstances would you want him to come over to your house? So anyway, long story short, they decide they're going to meet up at a hotel. They meet up at this hotel. Bobby is late. Lily's acting funny. She's annoyed. She's acting real stupid. He's like kind of not trusting her a little bit. Like, come on, what's going on here? And so she's like, she takes the pictures and she throws them at him. He asked her, he said, well, how did they find us out in the cabin and all that? He's like, was it you? And then he thought about the press conference woman who was killed. Maybe it was her because we still haven't heard from her. And she throws the thing. I need an explanation. And he's like, listen, you're going to get me killed, woman, with all this foolishness. I'm telling you, those pictures are fake. You need to calm down. Because now she's so-called pissed off because she thinks that Bobby was hired by her husband and set her up and this, that, whatever. All this stupid. So meanwhile, as that's going on, Kyle calls Donald and tells Donald, your wife is over at that hotel. She's with somebody and I don't know who. Would you like me to go spy and check it out? I have a tracker on her car. And he says, yes, go check it out. And then as the conversation progresses, he says, yeah, the car is going in circles now. She must know that she's being followed. She must know maybe there's a tracking device, whatever. But Bobby was like, listen, you're going to get me killed. This is ridiculous. You know, you don't trust me. Maybe we should end this. All of that was, that storyline was kind of stupid to me. Yeah. Did I mention, I went into Max's whole thing too, Max and the girl and all that stuff. And she clearly doesn't trust Bobby and all of that stuff. Yeah. That was that. I know, horrible, right? Horrible review, and I'm doing. Let's move on down to Kareem and Sharon. Sharon's in the hospital. She's all right. But we have some very bad news, y'all. Because I was thinking, isn't this woman pregnant? She has lost the baby. So Kareem, as soon as he goes into the room to see her, first of all, I think he's now someone that I actually really can't stand, especially after this episode. I just really can't stand him. How is he so in love? How is he so sprung and open that he's being so rude in this episode? I didn't like his little comments towards her when he was like, see, you and that family. She's like, now is not the time. And it's not. She's already laying up in the hospital. She don't need you to tell her about Barry's family and all this foolishness. So we learn she's lost the baby. She's not going to have this baby. And he's still there for her. Then he proposes to her in the hospital room. I was annoyed by that whole thing. I was like, he's stupid. This whole thing is stupid. There's so much in love now. Okay, they're in love, whatever. But then what annoyed me later, when the nosy neighbor, because I'm going back to I'm going back to Richard and Nancy and Bobby. When the nosy neighbor called Richard to tell him what was going on, he's acting stupid, whatever. She tells him, listen, Barry is home and Barry's late. He's hurt. Something's wrong. So then she says, listen, you're not going to get to the house in time. You might as well go to the hospital because something happened to Nancy too. When they get there, they go to see what's wrong with Barry. But while they're waiting in the waiting room, Kareem is super rude. Oh, Sharon is fine. Y'all can leave now. Being totally rude. Then he's like, we're not here for her. Then he's like, oh, well, what you here for? Did your son shoot you again? Just tacky. Somebody should punch him in his face. He's a real jerk. I'm not liking him. I didn't like him in this episode. He really totally got on my nerves. I thought he was just stupid. Just completely stupid. And so, yeah, he's so head over heels in love, and he's proposed to Sharon. So we'll see where that goes. I thought that was dumb. But now this scene kind of made me laugh. The nurse speaks to Richard and Nancy. They get to see Barry. They done cleaned him up. They done took the paint and arts and crafts set off of him. And now he's in the hospital. But he apparently is full of drugs. That nurse named everything. She said Barry got some crack in him, some cocaine, some heroin, some crazy glue, magic mark. He done sniffed magic markers. He done got alcohol, rubbing alcohol. She named every drug, every chemical you could think. The Rackadooshy did him in, boy. They drugged him with some of everything. Elmer's glue, crack, cocaine, angel dust, meth, weed. They did it. Colt 45. They just got him high with everything they could name him. And that pissed Richard off. Richard was ready to curse that doctor out. Like, you get out of here with this BS. My son ain't on no drugs. She was like, yeah, I figured you guys would, denial is one thing. She's like, no, there's treatment for all this because ain't no way this guy ain't on drugs with all this stuff he's pumped in. Like I said, he got coke, crack, smack, whatever, weed. Angel dust. I'm sick, I know. She didn't say all that, but she said she named a lot of drugs. Tylenol, everything was in them. paint thinner. He had some. The Ragadushi damn near killed him, but she said he says the next 72 hours are gonna be rough, but we're gonna pump we pumped his stomach, so he should be okay. I said, well, damn. Barry is a trooper. Now this, you know what I'm thinking, y'all? Am I the only one thinking when Barry awakens from this drug-induced coma that he's in, I think he's going to get up. The first thing he's going to say is, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? That's the first thing he's going to say. I bet you that's what. If he says that, I'm going to fall out if he actually says, where's my daughter? As soon as he wakes up from his little coma that he's in. So that's that with their story. Let's move on down to the First Lady and the President, Hunter, who is the stupidest character on the show. Last week we saw that her father called and said he wanted to hold a meeting. So Victoria is very nervous. But Hunter does not seem to care. He's like, listen, there's no strategy. I don't care. I don't care what he's got to say. I'm the president. She's like, idiot. My father's the reason you're in this White House. Yeah, but I'm the president. I could do what I want. She said, you're a figurehead. You haven't done anything. So I'm like, so this president is really this damn dumb. He's not fearing anything. He doesn't care. She's like, listen, I will sell your son up the river if we, listen, I'm not going down. And don't tell them nothing about our cheating. They seem to know everything. I'm not going down because my dad is not one to play with. And she's like, listen, we got to come up with a plan. He says, I'm going to bed. That's my plan. This guy takes nothing serious. He thinks he's a superhero or invincible because he's the president. But I'm curious to see what her father is going to do or say to the both of them. Now we get into my favorite part of the show. And that was at Ellie's house. Creepy Jason Voorhees done made his way over to Ellie's house. He done hid. You know, the White House security sucks. They suck. How did this boy get in this trunk? How did he escape? First of all, why isn't he locked away? Why is he allowed to roam? Jason Voorhees. Now he's in the back of the trunk of Ellie's car, goes into her apartment. He's ready to do her in. He was about to do her in Norman Bates style when she was in the shower. He was about to do that psycho. But before he could do that, Alan knocked on the door, so he had to go hide up under the bed. So he went and hid up under the bed, and Alan came to get the rest of his things, and he told her, you know, you are, what did he say? He tells her that she was a bitch and no good and he hates her and all that. And she's like, she said, well, lucky for you, I'm not your bitch anymore. And she called him stupid and he called her idiot. They just was throwing insults at each other. She don't love him anymore. He said, I'm going to expose you. She said, you're going to get yourself killed. He said, I'm not afraid of those people. So he's supposed to be going to expose her and everything that's going on. And he takes his suitcase, packs his stuff. He's reaching for his shoe. Jason passes him his shoe from under the bed and he leaves. And so now, and Ellie's cute too, by the way. She's very cute, very attractive. Now we see the scene where she's in the bed looking all, well, thanks, another show, but looking all good and everything. And he jumps on top of her and he has a knife. And that's where the episode ended. So I'm like, is he going to kill her or what? This guy is... Jason is the actual nutcase. Well, we knew that. That's why I call him Jason Voorhees. He's the killer. He's going to kill this girl. What beef does he have? I guess, because she's sleeping with his daddy. That's why. So I guess he's on a mission. Well, listen, but the maid didn't sleep with his father. But I guess he's like, listen, I'm taking care of all these hoes. I'm taking care of the hoes. I'm going to kill them. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what he did. And that is where the episode ended. It was all right. Tonight was all right. So I got a few laughs. You know, I come in. I love to laugh. And, oh, wait a minute. I'm almost forgetting something. Let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. Nancy Can we give a round of applause to Nancy? Because Richard was being a real jerk to her in that hospital room. Don't speak to me, shut the hell up, and all this other stuff. And, oh, now you want to claim him. Richard, this is not the time. Your son is over here doped up. This is not the time. Now you're getting on my nerves. And I was so glad. Nancy said, listen, that was 25 years ago that I banged your father and had a baby. Yeah, I know, whatever. I've been paying for it ever since. She said, but she drew the line. She said, let me tell you something, mother. She said, this stops right here. This stops right here. I will take no more of your insults. You want to divorce me? Fine, mofo. I'm adding, she didn't say all that. But you want to divorce me? Go ahead, fine, because I'm sick of your mess. And he's right, because how long are you going to insult this woman? You want a divorce? Fine, let's get a divorce, but you're not going to insult me, and I'm not taking your crap no more. So I was like, you know what? Thank you, Nancy, because I've been sick of you all these episodes. Oh, Lord. Oh, Barry. Oh, Sam. I'm not Sam. Oh, Richard. Lord have mercy. Richard. That's all you did. So I'm glad you grew up here tonight. You was like, you know what? The hell with you, Richard. I ain't taking this BS no more. She let Richard know, I ain't taking this mess. I'm not taking it. So, yeah, that's all we have for now. And I will see you all. And did I see? Oh, yeah, now that's all I have for now. So we will see what's going to happen in next week. We got to check out. I think they have like 2 episodes left. I know today I'm all over the place. But we will see what's going to happen next week. Tell me your thoughts. What did you think about this episode? Did you like tonight's episode? And did I see that homegirl from the Ragadushis is popping up at the hospital to go see Barry? What's that about? Madness. But that's it for now. I will see you all in the next video. You all be blessed. And again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.